On the sidelines this week is sophomore running back Jeremy Larkin, who leads the Big Ten in scoring and ranks in the top 5 in 4 other statistical categories. He is the Wildcats' leading rusher and responsible for half of the team's touchdowns. But today is his first day as a student assistant coach. Larkin was recently diagnosed with a spinal condition called cervical stenosis, which forced him to retire from the game that he had played since he was 5 years old.
Obviously a challenging day for Jeremy Larkin, the football player, but a blessing for Jeremy Larkin, the young man. This morning he addressed his teammates, letting them know that unfortunately he'll no longer be able to participate as a football player. But equally, if not more important, he'll continue on as a student assistant coach and continue to be a part of our special brotherhood that we have here in our football program.
There's no reason to be sad because I'm at ease with the decision. It's not like I have regrets of like wishing I could have did this or wishing I did more of this. Like I feel like I put in everything and I left it out there every time. So that part is fine with me. It's just not actually getting to go out there and play with you guys every day, strap up and do that. But I get to sit here and be with you guys every day, just in a different role. I don't think we ever realized it would come to this point. Like we would joke about it and whatnot. And I remember sitting there with Patty telling him, "Hey, I got another visit." And he just goes, "Well, you better start getting in the books then." And we were just joking, thinking like, "Yeah, sure, whatever," and whatnot. And I think it was just very just shocking. And then obviously we were sitting there after we had got the news the day after. We just had an unreal moment where we were just sitting there laughing 2 seconds, and next thing you know, we're kind of just in there and like in tears and whatnot, kind of just thinking about the whole situation and how like this was not real. We didn't think it would come to this, and the fact that football's actually over was just something that was just really, and I think at that moment too, I realized like these are my brothers, and kind of like it's just sad to realize that I couldn't play with them anymore, and the fact that there was just much support from my family and friends was just kind of really touching.
The Friday Lark learned the news, he actually came over to Patty and myself's house. We had a little talk, and we had our moment where it was heartfelt. And when he first realized it, it wasn't all sunshines and rainbows, and it's just one of those deals where I just had to be there for him. There really wasn't much I could say, just because I didn't really know that place he was in, and just to see the way he was able to handle it from first realizing that he would never be able to play football again to now, it's really been an inspiration. I love him to death. He's like a brother to me, and I think one of the things I'm just so thankful for is that our staff was able to catch it, and he's got to be healthy. He's got to live a healthy life.
Like I said, I get to sit here, and walk around, breathe on my own, get to be with friends, have this conversation, and not in the hospital bed or anything like that. I still get to live a normal life. This isn't something that will affect me down the road, so that's definitely something to be fortunate. And obviously, with the support that I've had from the coaching staff, players, family members, old coaches, just like all the family and friends that I've had, and be there not only with me now, but in the past, and kind of that aspect that I've been really just fortunate for.
Larkin will step away from the field of play and into his role within the Northwestern coaching staff.
I'm ecstatic that he's going to join the staff. He was adamant that with the team today that this is not the end. This is just a new chapter.
And I always thought of being a teacher growing up, so I figured coach and teaching kind of goes hand in hand. But obviously with this situation, Fitz offered me a job, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can just jumpstart my career by 5 years and whatnot.
For Larkin, it will take until Saturday for it all to really sink in.
Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, I think that's when it's going to really hit me, the fact that I can't actually go suit up and put on the pads and whatnot, and I think that's going to be tough, but at the end of the day, I think I'll have to, like, maybe 10 seconds or something, soak it in and realize, take it in, and then realize I have a job to do. I think Saturday is going to be a really, really fun experience as a coaching debut.
And when it comes to the state of the running backs room, Larkin has nothing but confidence.
They're obviously all great players. I mean, they wouldn't be here if they weren't. I mean, but I think they all bring a different, like a different style of game to the game. I mean, obviously.
But the transition to Coach Larkin may take a little more time.
I mean, just in the aspect of calling me Coach Larkin or Coach Larkin, it's honestly weird for me to hear it. Anytime I hear Coach Larkin, I'm thinking someone's talking to my dad or something like that. But no, it definitely is fun just being able to be around my peers and whatnot and try to coach them up, but still kind of have that player perspective of it.
Head up. Head up. Good follow through. You know what I mean? Hey, if we're cross blocking,
Real talk though. Go get on that VR. It helps with pass pro stuff. Like watch team heat, watch team, see where you get all the protections. It's perfect. All right, hey. Arby's go. Arby's go. Arby's go.
Hey.